Hi there, and welcome to this day in history for August 31st. August 31st is the 243rd day of the year in the Gregorian calendar, 244th in leap years, with 122 days remaining to the end of the year. Today's word is arbitrary. Arbitrary is an adjective that means based on random choice or personal whim, rather than any reason or system. Existing or coming about seemingly at random or by chance, or as a capricious and unreasonable act of will, kind of like the very unsatisfactory answer, because I said so, that's why. Arbitrary can also refer to a decision or action that is based on or determined by individual preference or convenience, rather than by necessity or the intrinsic nature of something, like an arbitrary standard. Arbitrary can also mean not restrained or limited in the exercise of power, ruling by absolute authority such as an arbitrary government, or a situation marked by or resulting from unrestrained and often tyrannical exercise of power, such as arbitrary arrest and detention. Arbitrary can also mean depending on individual discretion, like with a judge, not fixed by law. The word arbitrary comes to us from a Latin word that means judge, and in English originally usually referred to decisions made by a judge. Arbitrary has also come to mean anything determined by or as if by a personal choice or whim, as it evolved to today's meaning, more to do with depending on individual discretion. First known use of the word arbitrary is in the 1400s. Arbitrary. And with that, Union forces, led by General William T. Sherman, launched an assault on Atlanta on August 31st, 1864. This was during the War between the States, more commonly known as the Civil War. Once Atlanta is secured, Union forces will set upon a march to the sea, enacting a scorched earth policy along the way, destroying anything useful to the Confederacy, including military targets, infrastructure, and even civilian property. Brutal and effective. Let us not get to that point again, okay? Ferdinand von Zepplin patented his navigable balloon on August 31st, 1895. Thomas Edison patented the Kinetiscope, the first movie projector, on August 31st, 1897. This is the birthday of baseball great and Hall of Famer Frank Robinson, born August 31st, 1935. He would go on to be the first black manager in big league history as the Cleveland Indians player-manager. He was inducted into the National Baseball Hall of Fame in 1982 on the first ballot. Frank Robinson lived to the age of 83. Today's song is The Three Bells by a group called the Browns, number 1 on August 31st, 1959. This was originally written by Swiss songwriter Jean Viard way back in the mid-1940s as a song about a person who lived in a small village at the bottom of a valley, beginning with his birth, followed by his marriage, and then his death, each event being marked by the ringing of church bells. There are several versions of the song performed originally in a cappella in French. An American country group called the Browns heard it and recorded a version in English. They had to edit it to under 3 minutes in order for it to get airplay on the radio. This version by the Browns was released in 1959 and spent 4 weeks in the number 1 spot on the Billboard Hot 100 chart. The Three Bells by the Browns, link in the description. Today's quote is, "Sunday is the golden clasp that binds together the volume of the week." Henry Wadsworth Longfellow. Alrighty, y'all take care. Be good to each other. I'll see you next time. And I think that's going to do it for us today. Thank you so much for watching, and consider subscribing if you haven't already. Feel free to share this video with a link in your email, messaging, or social media. If you enjoy this series, you can check out the playlists in the description. You can find me on BitChute, Facebook, Odyssey, Rumble, YouTube, and X, as well as on a blog page called No Really. No Really. No Really. Consider following my Day in History page on Facebook if you're on Facebook. I also have a Patreon account now, or you can buy me a coffee. All those links are in the description. Alrighty, that's all I can think of right now. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time.